live for the Singapore Grand Prix, and we are here tonight under the beautiful skylines here, and 21 drivers. Someone else has joined. Oh, so we've got 22 people in the lobby, and looks like one driver should not be here because only 20 drivers could drive, and Jerome Visser hasn't got a seat. Oh yes, he has. Wait, oh, never mind. Bake Yoka hasn't chosen a spectator. That's why I got a bit confused. Doesn't matter. Anyways, nice to see you all here, and we'll just wait for people to join the stream, and we'll get going into Q qualifying soon. Now I'm on my laptop, and I feel much better than last week. Last week I had the cough, but this week I feel much better. The cough's completely gone, thankfully, so I won't be spluttering all over the stream. So this is my second race back from my off, and I'm joined tonight by Bake Yogurt, and Yogurt's gone to the toilet, so we won't be back for a few seconds time. So I'll get all the information I need up, and we'll be going soon. I've got everything I need, so we'll just wait till the lobby starts and we can get going. Very difficult around this track. Strategy will be key around here. Track position will be key around here too. Who can get it right? This track is very, very difficult. There's a lot of consistency around here. A lot of concentration is required around here too. Track limits are very, very easy to exceed. You just got to be very careful. Sure, the drivers are aware of this. They're tier 1 drivers. They should know what they're facing. I think for tier 2, I think it's Calcoon and Dude Boy that are commentating. I used to commentate with Dude Boy myself. He's a pretty decent commentator. See how he's doing. And we're readying up, so we're finally ready to go, and we should be going in a few seconds time. Back here, Yogurt will be here. Just need one more driver to ready up, then we should be going. 10 seconds left. Back here, Yogurt hurries up. Welcome everybody to stream. Hope you're all doing well. And while we go into the qualifier session, I'll read you some facts out and talk about Back here, Yogurt. He is here. Hello, Yogurt.
Hello.
Right, so Singapore GP, just 4 drivers have shared victory at the 12 Grand Prix here since 2008. Sebastian Vettel, 2011, 2013, 15 and 19. Lewis Hamilton, 2009, 14, 17 and 18 have won 4 times. Fernando Alonso twice, 2008 and 2010. And Nico Rosberg once in 2016, when he was very dominant that year as well. Safety car has made at least 1 appearance in every single Grand Prix held to date. And it's not unusual for Singapore to run to the 2-hour limit. 4 races have been won in a time over 2 hours. And in the Singapore Grand Prix, drivers can lose up to 3 kilograms of fluid during the race. Very interesting. 2017 was the first night race to be held in the wet conditions, and Red Bull have had more podium finishes than any other team here. They scored the top 3 results 13 times in total, double the tallies of Ferrari and Mercedes. Very interesting. So that's very interesting for Red Bull. They've always gone strong here, but never had a victory in the hybrid turbo hybrid.
It's also the fact that only champions have won in Singapore.
True, that's true indeed. Vettel, Hamilton, Rosberg and Alonso.
So you expect Duel to win today?
Rain at the end of the race, says Kobe. So Kobe has given me information, and there'll be rain at the end of the race. So that'd be very interesting with the strategy here in Singapore. I remember another league, can't mention which one it is, obviously. Another league had rain at the end of the race, and it changed the strategies a lot. So we could see that in this
the one I am in?
Yep, the one Yogurt was in.
Okay, I know what you mean.
2008 Crashgate, the inaugural race of 2008 is best remembered for Nelson Piquet Jr. for his infamous deliberate crash which helped his Renault teammate Fernando Alonso to a controversial victory. After being sacked by the team the following year, Piquet claimed that he was following team orders. The results of the subsequent race-fixing investigation launched by the FIA saw Renault receive a two-year ban from the sport, and 2 leading members of the team, Flavio Briatore and Pete Simmons, banned from involvement in F1 for a number of years. Definitely remember that well. I remember that Felipe Massa had a problem with his fuel line. And the Ferrari of Jeroen Visser, the last week's race winner in Baku, is out on the track. He dominated that Baku race. Let's see what he could do this week. I think he's filled him up with confidence now to know that he's got the pace. Can he continue the way he left off in Baku? AJ is the championship leader after scoring a podium for 12th place. Did an amazing job on that one-stop strategy from mediums to softs. Louis Ladd, he crashed out in the last few laps of this race. I think AJ would have caught him anyways, but cost himself a lot of points. Both Renaults cost themselves a lot of points after running 4th and 5th in that race. And there he had an incident too. I can't remember what happened to him, but he dropped down. And I think he scored like 1-2 points. I can't exactly remember. Ferg, he had front wing damage at the exit of the castle section. We didn't see it completely, but Double told us that he hit the outside wall and that cost him, and he still finished in 5th place despite that damage, so he did an amazing job to come back through the field. Nathan, apparently he tangled with somebody. He was running in a good position until he tangled with somebody that caused him front wing damage and had to pit early on in the race, and that cost him. Strauss, I don't know actually, I think he just dropped outside the top 10, if I'm correct, because he had a penalty and somebody behind him was on a brand new set of softs, and Harvey Lees and Strauss tangled into turn 3. Jeroen Visser's about to start his lap if you want to go on board with him, Yoga, and explain it.
Yeah. You were talking about Strauss, just outside the top 10, I believe top 15 is points, right? This season.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting that, yeah.
So, well, he still got points. But Jeroen Visser starting his lap, first game was pretty tidy, which you obviously want. Now here's just important to get a good exit for this long straight, which he also gets. And all the speed you can carry through that is just extra time you gain, as long as the exit is good. Now coming into turn 6, this is I think a 26.2, it's very decent for Q1 time. Still no mistakes on this lap, on this slow corner. You don't want to take that inside curve, he does take that one a little bit, costing him a little bit of time. Same here, don't take the inside curve, just get a good exit and get a much minimal speed. Here, very tough. Here you have the corner cut quite a lot on this corner. He does get a bit of understeer, so didn't really take that one perfectly. So just get as close to the barriers as you can. And here's the newly added DRS straight on this game. So you gain a bit of time here. Now going into sector 2, 1 minute 2.5. I don't know if that's particularly good, but I think it's alright for the Q1. Now coming into the final sector, it's only slow corners from now on, apart from the last one. So, just taking every apex nicely, don't hit any walls. Tires are screaming right now because they are so hot, but Jeroen Visser does it quite well. Now coming through the final corner, just don't invalidate it, and you'll be fine, which he doesn't. Takes it nice and easy, and at 34.4. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
First lap time on the board. I'm on board with Faxline coming through turn 20 and now to turn 21. Rides the curb, avoids the wall at the exit. Most drivers tend to scrape the wall as they go past, and Faxline will go up into P2, 34.9. I believe somebody's retired, which is a Renault. As we head down into turn 1 and turn 2, turn 3. He's crashed to the exit of turn 2.
Strauss. Oh, that's not. It's not too good for value. As Strauss goes to a 35.3. Next one is a McLaren, I think. No, he's just on outlet.
So Very is out of this qualified session. He will no longer take part in this session or Q2. So he'll have to sit on the sidelines and wait for the race to happen. That's a shame for him. Decent qualifying last time out, as Indian Jesus roused the final 2 corners, as he's going to go and put himself up into P2, 34.7, half a second, 3/10 difference between those two, and it's a Ferrari 1-2 at the moment for those And Alex Ham has invalidated his lap time, so we'll have to go again. He can go on the same set as Sauce because it won't really matter. Harvey Lees is on a lap.
Krishna's next.
Krishna is next. I'll go on board with him, see what he can do. There he is then. Into the hairpin he goes. Gets on the power. Did he go deep into the hairpin?
Yeah.
Is that a hairpin?
Way too deep.
Would you call it a hairpin?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I was just wondering, just checking. Into this sequence of slow corners, but a rad curve and rad curve on this one as well.
When it's more than 90 degrees, you can call it a hairpin, in my opinion.
You can see on the throttle implication, he's taking it very cautiously. Don't want to light up the rear tyres. Did use the curb at the exit of turn 21. Now headed through the final 2 corners, and let's see where he can put that Red Bull. And he is going to go up into P5 with a 36.2. I'm sure he'll need to improve on that one because that doesn't really look sufficient enough. There's a
Arvlees now through the final corner. He's fighting for the championship and he sets the mark in P1. And it's got taken away from him straight away. By
In a matter
third.
of seconds.
Next one I think is a Haas, but he's not on the lap. Next one must be no, Do also not. Who is on the lap?
Kobe, he's headed to turn 1. Louis lad there, we'll go aboard with Louis.
Steiny. Oh no, Steiny just started, never mind.
Here he is then, Louis then headed to these sequence of slow corners. Very easy to make a mistake on that one, almost hits the wall, gets very close to it. This one's also easy to mess up, especially the exit of this one with traction. Very easy to invalidate on these 2 corners. Now as we head down into the final 2 corners, let's see where he can place his Renault. And he will go up into P5. I wonder, Joachim, if these... What would you do if it's going to rain towards the end of the race? Would you go on a wet setup or dry setup, keep it as a dry setup, but just adjust it?
Dry probably.
Would you adjust it
Just
slightly?
only at the end, just dry.
They said towards the end of the race, as Fabio Fiore gets out of the way for Duel. Yeah, they said towards the end of the race, and Steiny's got up into 10th place, but obviously not a representative lap time. Duel's a 2.6 in the middle sector. We saw Louis Lad do a 2.7, so we'll use...
ATS Kobe is next. Oh no, he's not using ERS. He looks like he's on a lap, to be honest. It's going pretty quickly.
Here we go then, Duel entering turn 20, now 21. Getting very close to the wall as possible. Fast 2 corners, want to lift off slightly. Can you go flat out to goes 4th place? Can you go flat out to the last 2 corners, Joachim? Is it possible?
No, maybe not with the temperature at the end. It's possible on time trial because you don't have the tire temperature, but in the quali it's... Well, I've never seen someone do it, but maybe the esports they find a way.
On board with the championship leader as he heads down towards the end of sector 2. I believe this is turn 13, not quite sure, I haven't done my research yet.
He does a 0.2, which is the same as Harvey. So he's fighting for that P1 spot. He needs to get a good last sector if he wants to get it. It's very close up top, of course, with Ferg and Harvey.
I believe Renault's just spoke me out the final corner, I'm not quite sure.
No, I just went into the pits, I believe. Yep.
As he crossed the line.
AJ goes P1.
Oh, nice.
Very good final sector. He won like 2 tenths.
Impressive by AJ, doing a very good job. He's the championship leader. His brother is currently down in P3.
Pedal Fury is also on a lap. He's going pretty okay. 0.7. About 2 tenths slower than Jeroen Visser, so we might be looking at P6, P7 here. Depends on his final sector, of course.
Car ahead of him, hopefully he gets out of the way. Now it's the run towards the final 2 fast corners. Let's see where he can go. As he now makes his way to cross the line, goes up into P... Where'd he go? P7. P7.
That's alright lap. Steiny's on a lap, but he's not on a good one. He keeps on going on a lap, but then he stops the lap.
I did see it previously, he did a validate. He's in the pits again.
Doesn't know what he's doing.
I wonder what he's up to. Apparently he's on the same tyres, it says. He's done 2 laps on his best. Yep, he's on the same tyres. He might switch over to a brand new set because doing 3 or 4 laps around here is not really good on the soft compound tyre. But it's only Q1, he could do it. Alex Ham towards the end of the first sector, so 26.2.
J Law's next. Alex Ham, 26.2, that's very good. Oh, J Law. Oh, he's gonna go into the pits.
He didn't carry the speed like he should have supposed to turn 21. I think he just revved it out in a gear.
Mark behind him, he's gonna finish it. Yes, he is. And he's gonna go to P8. It's a nice lap, just behind Fatal Fury.
Go on board with Alex Ham because he was the one on a lap 2. He's coming towards turn 13. Nice exit from Alex, as let's see what his middle sector is like compared to others. There's a 3.0 coming into turn 14, locks up slightly. Not that will bother him so much. Now we head down into turn 15 and 16. Rad curb on the entry for both of them. Careful on the throttle as we head now to turn 17. Very cautious on the entry and exit. Locks up again. Not bad from turn 21. Nice speed through there. And now let's see.
Ooh, what happened in the middle sector?
Well, middle sector for Faxland has gone purple. He's currently down in P11, but that could change now. Let's see what he does as we head down into turn 18. Short shifting to get a better traction.
Ooh. Alex Ham lost 8 M's in the middle sector.
I wonder how he did that. As Faxland comes towards the final 2 corners, let's see if we can place Williams. It's going to go P5.
Nice lap.
I wonder what Nathan's doing out there because Nathan has a set lap.
Oh, 2 minutes 4. A bit quicker than Jeroen. So if he's gonna get this final sector done, he should be fine for Q1.
You don't want to go too quick in Q1, you just want to get a good lap on the board and that's it.
Yeah, just make sure you're through. For guys like Nathan, it doesn't really have to be, they don't have to be on their best to get through. Just have to get through, make sure.
P4 is enough for him, he'll be happy with that one, I'm sure.
I reckon Dixon is now next. Yeah, Dixon, and he's gonna go to P13. Don't know if that's gonna be enough, but
I think he might be disappointed.
I don't think he has enough time to go again, so this is it for him. Strauss gonna go into the pits, so he can go again.
Yeah, so Pepine and Kobe told me it's going to rain towards the end of the race. Who else is on a lap? Pepine's in the pits. He's currently on the verge of being knocked out of Q1, so he needs to be out there and do another lap. Kobe is on his out lap. He's currently down to P16.
Loulet is next, I believe. Loulet, he's just going to start his lap.
Steiny, what about Steiny, mate? Because he's headed down towards turn 5.
Oh, didn't see him. Oh, and Loulet is validated anyway, so he's going to have to go again. Did
he do it in turn 1?
Yeah, exit turn 1.
Yeah, he should have.
Steiny, 0.1, sector 1, that's quicker than AJ.
He should have enough fuel to go for another one.
Steiny at the moment quicker than AJ.
Very interesting then, as we head down into turn 10. This is all or nothing for Steiny because he can't afford to mess around now towards the end of Q1. Needs to put a lap time on the board, doesn't have to be too quick, but he needs to make sure it's quick enough to get himself into Q2, otherwise he'll be knocked out, and I'm sure he don't want to start down in 18th place. J Law needs to get a time on the board, and I think he's coming on the lap. Steiny 2.5, Joachim.
Should be enough, if he just can get this final sector done tidy, should be enough.
Don't have to go too quick, just keep it nice and tidy.
I got almost invalidated, come on Steiny. Don't have to take that much risk.
Oh, misses the curb.
You want to take the curb a bit more than he does. It's not been a good final sector. The first sector was amazing, but the rest has been kind of off, but it should be enough. P8.
Yeah, I think that should be enough for him.
It should be enough. I mean, it's only about 4 tenths to P14, and people might improve. It's hard to tell if it's enough.
Kobe's gone 5 tenths quicker in the first sector than his best lap, so he should find himself into Q2 if he keeps it up. Pepine's out there on the lap. No, on an outer lap, sorry. Krishna's on an outer lap. He needs to improve on a 36.1 to get himself into Q2. J-Law is out there somewhere. Both Hasses. Oh, he's validated has J-Law, so hopefully he's got enough fuel in the car to go for another run. He ain't got enough time to come back in the pits, so he must make sure.
Kobe's going very quickly. He's on for P1 at the moment.
Shaping up to be a decent lap from the Haas driver. His teammate's suffering, and I think he's gone for another one. I don't think. Yeah, he's gone for another one. Oh, almost a validation.
That was not too great. It was probably gonna cost him P1, but that doesn't matter in Q1. Just has to get through. And
Kobe
he still
goes
gets P1. He still gets P1.
He's definitely safe, his Kobe. That is P1 for him, 33.9. He is 500s quicker than AJ. J-Law is on a lap. We'll keep an eye on him. Nemo's too is on a lap, I think.
I think Louis Let's next. Yeah, Louis Let's next.
Chucks it in.
He did a 0.2 in sector 1. Is on their tires that he did his last run on, which he invalidated. So it's not gonna be the best, but he just needs to improve by a tenth and should be able to get through.
Let's see what his middle sector is going to be. A 2.4.
2.4. That's very good. If you can nuke up this final sector, you will be around the time of Judon, so...
What else happened to Nemo because he's currently down in P14? Nemo's usually a consistent podium finish, yeah, but he... I don't think he scored... I don't know,
I didn't see him high up in the championship. I think he had a... I don't think he had the best run of luck this season.
Maybe off to a slow start.
He had a very good first race. He got a very good first race, but I think he's dropped back since then. And Louis left P6, so that's all fine for him. Who's next? I think...
J-Law's next. J-Law, then it's Nemo.
Yes, at the time. Oh, 3.4. That won't be enough, I reckon. Oh, you validated as well. Wouldn't have been enough anyway, but still unfortunate, of course. Nemo goes to P7.
He's safe. Who's next to cross the line? It's Alpha Male, I believe.
Dixon didn't make it. He didn't make it in time. So that might be all over him. J-Law's out anyway. Strauss is next. He's up on 2 tenths, but that won't be enough. He needs to find a bit more in that final sector if he wants to do it.
Where can Papine go?
Yes, he does it. Very good final sector. P11.
Mark. Right, let's go on board with Alex Ham. I think he's the next one.
Krishna.
Or is it Krishna?
Krishna's next. He's in the drop zone as well. Needs to get out of that quickly.
What can the Red Bull driver do? Can he get himself out of Q1? Makes his way towards the final 2 corners. Can he do it? No, he can't.
He can't. Doesn't improve enough.
Alex Hamilton
is next. Improving by 2 tenths at the moment. Needs to find a bit more. He needs a 0.7. He needs about 5 tenths. But we saw he was going very quickly. He just messed up his second sector, but he didn't seem to do it any better on this one as well. He's just very bad at it or something.
Where can he go? Alex Hamilton. Oh, P17.
He messed up his second sector again.
Mark's backed out of it.
Yeah. But he's safe, Mark. Mark is safe.
Yeah, heads off into the pits and he's safe by 2 tenths.
That's it.
Q2 will be the main talking point in this session. Let's see what strategies people will go for. And remember,
mediums, you have to be starting on the mediums. It's just the quickest. You might as well start outside the top 10 so you can start on the mediums, because starting on the sauce is just
horrible.
Suicide for the race.
That's it for Q1 then. So your drivers that's been knocked out is Adam Dixon, Alex Hamilton, CLO Krishna, Very, and J-Law. Very didn't crashed at the exit of turn 2, heading into turn 3, and J-Law just didn't get a lap in, unfortunately for him. Quickest is Kobe with a 1:33.9, and AJ is second place at a Ferg, Harv, and Nathan. Loads of CRL boys in here. Last week's race winner, Jeroen Visser, currently down in P8. It's only Q1, we haven't seen the potential yet, so we'll have to wait in Q3 to see what they can actually do. And we'll head off into Q2 then. So there it is then, Kobe with a 33.9, the quickest driver overall in Q1. And while we do that, I'll read out the championship standings so I can tell you and remind me of myself of it. So here we go then, Tier 1, 20 seconds. So, AJ is leading the championship by 1 point ahead of Harvey Lees. Nathan Booth is 5 points behind his brother in 3rd place, 87 points. Ferg is 4th place ahead of Dougal. Those two are separated by 2 points. Jeroen Visser with that win is up into 6th place from 11th, I remember. So he's gained a few places. He's got 65 points. He's 1 point ahead of Indian Jesus, who won the Bahrain Grand Prix. Mark is in P8. Good job from Mark on his rookie season here. Nemo in P9 and Alex Hamilton in P10. And unfortunately for him, he's been knocked out of Q1. Farrell Fury is in P11 ahead of Louis Ladd. They're outside the top 10. Papine Strauss is in P13 ahead of Very. Adam Dixon is in P15 ahead of Faxland. I expected more from Faxland, but got plenty of races left to see what he can do. Krishna in P17 ahead of Hetz Bompier. Hetz Bompier is currently not here. J Law in P19 and Steiny is P20 with 7 points and last. So hopefully he can find something to improve. I know he's got the pace, but he just needs to deliver it. So we're heading into Q2 then, waiting for the drivers to come out of the garages. I can see the end of the pit lane and Williams is heading out, so we'll go on board with him first. There he is then. It is Faxland. Was teammates with Nathan last season.
Do you remember Abu Dhabi? Didn't go too well there.
Nope, they both collided, both Mercedes.
That was a bit of a disaster.
So, Faxland's on the soft compound tyre early in qualifying 2. He's got the choice really if he wants to back out of it. Well, do a bank on those softs, then head over to the mediums first. I bet they'll be watching each other, Joachim.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
I bet those drivers will be watching each other to see what they do.
Who?
Everybody in the pit lane will be watching each other to see what each other do.
I see Faxland on the softs. It's an option I wouldn't go for. Definitely try first on the mediums and then maybe go into the softs, but even that I wouldn't do. I would just stay off the softs anyway. Bad tire on this one.
Soft hards could be a stretch because of rain at the end. I don't.
Yeah, but it's not quick though. It's not a quick straight.
Softs die out very easily around here. Trust me. You don't want to be on the soft tires for like more than 6-7 laps.
Is, when you are on the softs at the beginning, you don't gain time on the guys on the mediums. That's the first thing. You are about equal. After 4 laps, you start losing time on them. And then you go onto the hards normally, or the mediums. Depends on if you're going 2-stop or 1-stop. But if you're going 2-stop, this pit stop is way too long, so you're gonna lose way too much time. And if you're going onto the hards, you're not even quicker than the guys on the mediums because the mediums are just such a good race time. So it's always just a bad plan to go onto the softs. But Faxland still does it.
Wonder how hard he will push on these soft compound tyres and doing his lap very early in this qualifying session. The track could still evolve here and rubber in and be better and more faster. Heading into turn number 4. This here is turn 5. I didn't realise it was turn 5. It is a turn, but not much of a turn. As we go down into turn 6, a 26.3 for the first sector, Joachim.
It's not too great. Gets a big moment as well.
Gets a tank slap at the exit.
His setup is not looking great.
I remember saying this in Baku. Oh!
His setup is very bad, I can tell.
I think I remember saying it in Baku. He's just losing the rear end all the time. Not really stable, so we think he just needs to work on that.
111 suspension or something.
That wasn't so bad to Anderson Bridge, was it?
No, that was good. This was all good, but the rest of the lap is bad, so it doesn't matter if this is good.
That's true.
Already lost a second.
Not bad middle. Oh, he just keeps losing traction, just wheel spins all the time.
His traction is so bad. Come on, friends.
Gotta be careful, especially around Singapore. You don't get many second chances here.
You don't.
So heading into turn 20, now turn 21. Gets very close to the wall on exit, now coming to the final 2 corners.
Still gonna finish the lap. Takes the shortest route. He still did a pretty alright last sector.
And Farrell Fury's on a lap on the soft compound tyres. He went purple middle sector.
Only 1/10 quicker than Faction at the moment.
I'll get the tyre information up for you. So there we are then. Fitted tyres, half and half on the soft and medium.
Nathan is also on the softs. Oh, but he's not pushing.
Where is he? Is he in the pits?
No, he's not pushing. But Nathan is not pushing. Farrell Fury now coming through the final corner. It's not gonna be a great lap this one.
Backs off.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh, yeah, okay. He slows down, so he knows he's got to go to the medium. Stein, he's on a lap. He's on a pretty good lap. He's gonna finish it. I hope he doesn't. He's got quite some good pace. Almost gets an invalidation, and he's gonna finish it. So
committed on the softs, then I say.
Yeah, he's gonna go onto the softs.
Too late now to go on the mediums, and Nathan, I think he's just purposely invalidated it.
Nemo is also going quite quickly on those softs. See what he can do, Nemo. We always call him the consistent one. But I don't think he's been looking up to his name this season.
They're all keeping an eye out for each other to see what they're doing. And almost loses the car, the exit at turn 21, now heading to the final two corners. Will he back off? Will he? No, he doesn't, it goes P2.
He doesn't.
Nathan's still out there, and he's...
Strauss is on a lap. He did a very good first sector, 0.2.
Let's see what... Middle sector, 2.8 from Pepine, not too bad from him.
It's not too great either.
Could be improved, and as we head down to turn 17, 18. Well, this is turn, I think it's turn 17 here. Not quite sure.
I don't know all the
turn
corners.
20.
There are too many corners. Imagine Saudi Arabia next year. It's 34 corners or something.
Jesus. Turn 22 and now turn 23. As he crosses the line, P3.
But he's 9 temps off.
So, who else is out there at the moment? We've got CRL Harvey on his outlap, along with Louis Ladd and Ferg.
Mediums.
Harvey is the closest one to the line, so we'll keep an eye on him. Currently second in the championship, he is fighting the two booths in first and third. It's going to be a very interesting championship fight between those three. Not including that, we could include
Duo and Ferg are still in it, mate.
Yeah, I know. It's early in the season, just very excited. So here we go then, Harvey's medium lap. Let's see what it is. As he makes his way down into turn 1, uses a lot of cable in the entry for both of them, turn 1 and turn 2, avoid it on the turn 3. Bring it over to the left, and not too bad exit from Harvey. Now through turn 5 we go. Bit hesitant on the steering there, would you say, Joachim?
Harvey uses very low gears, costing him quite a lot of speed. I'll say, 26.2, not too bad. It's not too bad. If you reckon he's on the mediums.
We've got a few more drivers on the mediums too. Jeroen Vizet Optus goes to mediums, he's still in the pits. Along with AJ, Dubel's on his outlap on the medium compound tyres. Farrell got close to the wall there to Harvey.
Oh, he hits it. He hit it.
Luckily he didn't get any from wind damage from that. Harvey needs to pay attention. 2.6.
Doesn't seem too bad.
Pepine did a 2.8 in the middle sector, that was on the soft, so that's looking like it could be a decent lap from Harvey. Harvey!
Oh. Still, he's lucky that he hasn't. Oh, but he backs off, I think. He backs off, yeah.
He does indeed.
He's gonna go again. So who was next?
He ain't got the fuel, so we have to come into the pits. Ferg's next, I think.
26.1, sector 1 from Ferg. 1 minute 2.2 on mediums. Like, call it 0.3 as well, but that's rapid.
I think that's 410. Oh, spinner, and that is Faxland on his outlap.
I believe it's. It is. Okay. It's not a very comfortable start for your lap.
Oh, I was so close from Ferg.
He loses the car, costing him quite a bit of time. He's gonna come for the final corner now. Let's see what he can do. 34.5. That mistake cost him so much time. He's not gonna be happy with that, I believe.
So Harvey Lees has got back into the pits because he didn't have enough fuel to go for another lap on those set medium tyres. He's still on the medium, so...
Duel's on a lap.
Indeed, Jesus has validated his lap time on the medium compound tyres. On board with Duel, like you said.
Duel did a 0.6. And Ferg did a 0.3, so...
Harvey Lees also did a 0.6 as well.
Yeah, but he didn't finish the lap.
Here comes
Last
Duel.
sector a bit better from Duel, so I reckon he's gonna be a bit closer. Yes, he is indeed. 0.6.
Not bad despite that mistake from Ferg. Still P3 ahead of Duel, so not bad from Ferg at all. Cost him a few tenths, maybe 2-3 tenths. And Louis Lad, I believe...
No, he's not. AJ's next. He's on the mediums. Let's see what his first sector was on the race director. 0.1 is a good first sector from AJ, the championship leader by 1 point. Ahead of Har.
Harvey Lee said, I got wind damage from the first contact of the wall, so yes, it could be okay. Explains why he was losing time.
Just gonna have to go again. AJ, what this is gonna be? He's got a very good first sector. He goes to 2.5. We know that Ferg went about 2 tenths quicker, but he lost quite a lot of time in that final sector, Ferg. So AJ can pull it back.
AJ from 12th to 3rd in Baku GP. His results looking good so far, and it proves it by him being first in the championship. So he's on good form at the moment this season. Can he keep it up as he enters turn 21? And now the final 2 corners. Let's see if we can place the Alfa Romeo. What's it going to be? It's going to be in P4 behind Ferg.
Just behind him. It's very close between those 3.
Nathan then. Nathan hasn't set a lap yet, and he's on the medium compound tyres. He needs to be careful not to invalidate because don't think he will have enough time. Do you think?
No. Nah. Well, if he has enough fuel, he could go again, but he doesn't have enough time to go back into the pits.
I think it'll be too late now to, well, if he crosses the line now, I think that's it's on the cusp of time. He can't afford to invalidate, can Nathan? Kobe's on a lap, or on an hour lap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drivers have not set a lap time yet. Pepine's on an hour lap. He's on the soft compound tyres. It's Pepine. Majority of these drivers have gone on the soft compound tyres. Steiny is definitely starting on the softs. Pepine's got a choice to back out, but obviously can't go to the pits to change onto a brand new set on the medium compound tyre. Mark has not set a lap time. He's currently down to P15, and he looks like he could go on the softs because that's what it says on our fitted information. So he's got a choice to go on the mediums or not, depending if he can get inside of the top 10. And here we are then, Nathan on his. I'd say
get a bit of traffic.
Is he? Yeah, he is.
He's got McLaren and his teammate. A very nice first sector. McLaren goes out of the way perfectly. Doesn't hinder Nathan in any sort of way. So first sector up till now has been good.
Oh.
Has to get this corner right as well. Does it pretty nicely. Gets a bit of a toe from his teammate. Doesn't really help him. Costs him in time.
Teammate almost.
Wake up a bit. Come on. Harvey gets out of the way. So now he shouldn't have any traffic. I didn't actually see his first sector.
I was off board. I was on the TV pod. No, it was on broadcast. Sorry.
0.2. So a bit of AJ. So probably also a bit of Ferg.
Very interesting then. So Harvey is on the soft compound tyres. Well, Harvey.
Wouldn't do that if I was him, but he's still doing it.
He's got no choice. He hasn't set a lap time on the board now. He's got to do this lap. Otherwise, he is knocked out of Q. 3. Yeah, 3.
No, he's knocked out of Q2.
Yeah.
Well, Nathan now for the final sector. No mistakes here, because if he doesn't do this lap correctly, he might get knocked out. So a lot of people still have to set a time.
Harvey can't back out either, as Nathan crosses the line now, goes up into P6.
P6.8, so he is off a bit. He's not gonna be feeling too comfortable.
Oh dear, Jeroen Visser hasn't validated it. Jeroen Visser is currently down in P12.
Yeah, but he should have enough time. Indian Jesus, winner from the first race in Bahrain, goes to P10.
Oh,
It's not a great lap. That won't be enough, I reckon.
we're on board with Kobe now. A few cars in the way, getting out of the way.
Duel gets out of the way. Hopefully that Williams of Faxland doesn't get in the way.
Massive traffic in sector 3. This is very hectic. As Kobe comes across the line, goes P6.
P6, that's pretty alright. I think Jeroen Visser just about makes it. Is Mark gonna make it? Mark is gonna make it. Is Ferg gonna make it? Ferg does. I think Strauss won't. Strauss
P3.
Oh, Strauss finishes his lap, goes to P3. Nice lap, but look at all those people in that first sector. Oh, they won't be feeling too comfortable.
Well, Farrell Fury has it validated, that's him done, and he...
Louis is next on mediums.
I don't know who to keep an eye out for here. Louis Lad on the medium compound tyres has not set a lap time yet, he needs to complete this. Oh, no, hits the wall. Has a twitch coming out of turn 21 now. Oh, he ain't happy.
Turning way too aggressive, Louis.
He ain't happy. Indian Jesus will not make it to Q3. He's been knocked out.
Our release is on a lap. It's probably gonna be P1, I reckon, for him. Don't know if he messed up his lap or anything, but we'll see in a moment.
I think he wants to start the mediums. I bet he don't want to start those softs. P2.
He goes P2, so McLaren P1, P2. Nathan goes into the pits. I think Jerome or Indian Jesus goes into the pits.
Mark's just validated it. It's done for Mark. And Jeroen Visser's left to set a lap time.
Faxland is improving, Duel is improving. Is Jerome improving? Jerome, I don't know if he's improving.
Nathan's in danger. Nathan's in danger, by the way.
Nemo is trying it on the mediums. I wonder if he can beat his time on those mediums. Let's see what's gonna happen. Faxland doesn't improve. Williams Duel goes into the pits. The Ferrari of Jeroen Visser P8. Nemo doesn't improve on his mediums. And Mark is finished. He didn't make it.
So, the drivers that have been knocked out of Q2. Faxland, Louis Lad. Oh, shame for Louis Lad. Farrell Fury, Indian Jesus, and Mark, who did not set a lap time. He left it to the very last minute and didn't get his time. And so, it's McLaren 1-2, both on the soft compound tyres. Nemo is the highest. No, he's not. He said his best lap. Oh, he said his best lap time on the softs. So, the top 4 on the softs. The highest medium runner is Ferg.
Yeah, the rest is on mediums. But I think Faxland is in a very good spot in P11. That's good. Start on 3 tires.
So 4 drivers in the top 10 are starting on the soft compound tyres. Would that be a good strategy for them or not? What do you think, Joachim?
Nah, they will drop off. But maybe if they got lucky with the safety car, it will help. But still, no. Or at least they are into Q3. That's something. Only 1,000 separates Jeroen and Kobe.
Kobe on his debut here in P9, looking good for Haas. Both Haas's were knocked out of Q1 last race, but we've got one of them in Q3, so that's a good sign from him.
It's a pretty good time.
In Q3 then, so top 10 drivers: Kobe, Harv, Jeroen Visser, Nathan, Ferg, AJ, Pepine, Steiny, Duel, Nemo. Who's going to take pole?
Should we do predictions?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Who's going to take pole?
I think Ferg will get pole. And then Duel second and Kobe fifth. That's what I think.
Nemo has commented and he said, "Made a mistake, I did not mean to do a lap on a fresh soft, thought I was on old soft when I did my lap in Q2. Oh, Nikolai does not want to be on those soft compound tyres.
Oh no.
So we've got Mercedes coming out on the track. That Mercedes, I think it's Nathan. He's the only Mercedes in this Q3, so it is Nathan.
With AJ behind him, so...
The two brothers coming out. This is going to be a
Nathan in the championship?
Third, mate. I think he's third. He's not far behind his brother and Harvey.
No, he's... Oh yeah, he is third. He's only 5 points behind the lead.
Unbelievable. I didn't expect AJ to lead the championship. He's done a good job so far.
Yeah, he was a bit, I think, underperforming last season, because he won, I believe, like 2 seasons ago in Japan, one of the final races, so we had some high expectations for him in the season.
Still waiting for a win from Nathan.
But, yeah, he still hasn't won.
Could have run
he
in
has finished
Russia.
second, like, many times, but still hasn't won.
What can he do tonight?
Didn't he win anywhere this season?
I don't think he won. I don't think he's won a race this season.
Oh my god. But he's still quite high up in the championship, so fair play.
So we'll go on board with AJ first because he's overtook his brother. His brother's backing off, so he'll go for it. So I'm going to look at the race history because that tells us what's happened, if he has won a race or not. Where are you? There you are, race history. Jerome Vizor won the last one. So you're right, 15th place does get points. Nathan has not won a race yet. His highest finishing position is P2, that was in Japan.
Didn't expect anything else. Obviously P2. P2 is also known as the first loser.
So AJ then, on his first flying lap, let's see what he could do then. Next across the line is his brother, is Nathan. Behind them comes Ferg.
So AJ, pretty good first sector. I don't know how Nathan or Ferg's first sector has been, but we'll look at the times. That will tell us exactly 26.0 for AJ. Let's see what Nathan will do. 25.9, so it's a better first sector for Nathan than for AJ. Ferg will go to 26.0 as well, so Nathan looking to be on top of the first sector, but still 2 sectors to go, so we'll see what's gonna happen.
Gotta put it all together on this lap. Harvey Lees is still in the pits. Usually Duval does that. I wonder if he's got one set of tyres left, Harvey Lees, because if he wants to do 2 runs, now is the best time to come out, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. AJ now 2.1. Okay, that's a pretty good. Nathan goes to 2.2, so a bit better. Second sector for AJ than for Nathan, and also Ferg to 2.1. So Nathan, he gained a lot of time in that first sector, but lost it again in the last sector.
Bit hesitant coming into that corner there.
AJ not taking the speed. Hasn't been a great final sector, it seems, for AJ, the championship leader, but he comes across the line, he invalidates, just comes across the pits. Oh, that's not good for AJ. Nathan goes to pole at the moment. Ferg is gonna come across the line, he's gonna go ahead, I believe. Yes, just about. He just about goes ahead. Next one will be Strauss. Strauss, a fellow Dutchman, the one I always support. My man. What can he do? I think he did a 0.3 in Q2, so if he can do 0.3 again, that will be fine for him.
Let's see what the Dutch teacher could do as he makes his way towards the final 2 corners. Pepijn goes up into P3 with a 35.6, obviously, because he's the third man to cross the line.
Probably a use set.
Jerome Vizor and AJ have invalidated it. Steiny's come across the line to start his lap. Where's Dubois?
A lot of invalidations. Yeah, Duel's next. Duel's next to come across the line.
As we head down into turn 10 for Duel. It's quite a difficult section there. See how it takes it, not too bad. Nice and steady through there. Now we're coming through under the Anderson Bridge, headed to turn 13, avoid the curb, apex.
Very tidy.
Let's see what his middle sector's like. It could be a
2.24. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good.
Who's that? That's the racing point of Ferg out of the way.
Where's Steinslag? Is he in tier 2?
Steinslag, that's Steiny. Steinslag is Steiny.
Really? Oh. I didn't know that.
As he comes through the final two corners then, Double will come across the line to take P3 ahead of his AlphaTauri teammate.
Good last sector at least.
Kobe comes across the line, goes P3, 34.0, 1/10 ahead of Double.
3,000s behind Nathan.
Here comes Steinslag into
No,
turn.
Steiny. No, it's just Steiny. I want to call him Steiny.
Can't believe you didn't know this was Steinslag.
No, let me be me.
As we head down.
And McLaren through the final corner. What can Steiny do?
P5.
Not too great. But it's a banker.
Jeroen Visser
And
has invalidated it.
Again. You already validated one.
So Harvey's the next man to cross the line to do his lap time. His middle sector is going to be a 2.0.
As quick as we've seen so far.
Good man, Harvey Lees. But he is starting on the soft compound tyres, so he needs to get a high position. Can't afford to start behind the medium runners, can he?
No, if he wants to have a chance, he has to start pole. Or start alongside someone else with the soft runner.
But the early safety car benefit him, Joachim?
Not really, because he's gonna have to get behind of the pack. So, not really, but it's
P1!
a bit 33.7. That's amazing. But I have practiced with Duel and Ferg, and I Duel did a 0.1, so don't get your hopes up too quickly.
Thanks for telling me that. So Steiny, is he going for another lap? Yes, I don't think he is now, he's backed out of it. But nice to see him in Q3 at Steinslag. I know he's not really had the best of luck. He's currently last in the championship. He's still got points though, but he needs to add more to his tally if he wants to get out of that last position. Got the pace, but consistency wise, struggling a bit. We've seen from last season, many mistakes happened to him. Let's hope he can get a better result here tonight in Singapore. So both McLarens then, the only drivers out of track, but obviously they will come back into the pits. And I think that's it for Harvey Lees, because I don't think he's got enough. Do you reckon he's got enough time to come back in the pits and go out again?
Who?
Harvey Lees.
No.
Yeah, that was his one and only run, do you reckon? And first came out very early.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be his only one. I don't think he has another set of softs.
I think he used the extra set of softs in Q2, didn't he?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Oh, he's cutting the corners. So I think he does want to get another run in, but...
Nip and talk, innit?
Don't think he'll be able to. He might be able to, but... He's gonna have to wait on Steiny as well.
I don't think he will, mate, to be honest with you. Steiny might. Well, if he wants to do it again,
Steiny's gonna make it, but maybe Harvey's gonna hold up Steiny. Because Steiny can't get out now. Oh, he'll make it. We'll see if Harvey can make it. I don't think he can. But, so the people are out. There's Ferg, he's out early. Maybe a bit too early. He's gonna get traffic now. It's not...
Harvey Lees is being rolled back in as one of the engineers has came to check up on Steinslag's car. As the blankets are off and he's going to go out again. Yes, he is going to go out again. So here comes Steinslag coming out of the garage, and he is coming out. As we go on board with Ferg. Others are out of track. Nathan, Kobe. Kobe's done a good job so far. Really impressed with what Kobe's done down at P4.
He's doing a fine job. Well, Ferg into turn 1, taking it curb nicely, almost a bit too much, but he takes it nicely. Didn't really maximize the exit of turn 2, but it's still going well.
Harvey Lees needs to come out now, and I think it's a bit too late now, so I think that's it for Harvey.
Yeah, he's gonna have to cut a few corners if he wants to make this.
All 10 drivers are out on their laps. 10th up in the first sector, but he has a slight lock up. Does Ferg. Locks up again, not too bad from here.
He still carries the speed and gets the apex, so it's fine.
As we head down into turn 10, the Ferrari gets out of the way. Jeroen Visser, the wise old Dutchman. As we head down into turn 11, don't worry, I'm not going to cough. Turn 12, and now we head down into turn 13. In the hairpin, double lock up there from Ferg. Short shifted to Dirk to get the traction. On the throttle we go, and let's see what this middle sector is going to be. It's going to be a 1.8.
Oh, that's 2 times quicker than Harvey Lee's. Oh, so this is a quick boy from Ferg. Hopefully the traffic won't hold him up in his final sector.
Where is the traffic? There's an Alpha Red Bull Tauri. Red Bull and Alpha Tauri.
I don't think he will get held up.
This is the corner where he struggled before, but managed to get this one right. Red Bull gets out of the way.
Ah, that's good.
What's it going to be? A 33.4.
0.4. That's a nice lap.
Kobe's
So next is AJ. 1 minute 1.9 for AJ.
I flickered onto Kobe. He's 3/10 down in the first sector, so must have made a mistake somewhere on his lap.
So AJ, he is on a good one. If he can nail this final sector, he might be able to get Ferg. He does have to get this one correct.
It's a crucial lap for him, otherwise he started down at P9 or P10, so he needs to finish this lap.
No Invella this time in this final corner. Takes it a bit safer. Hesitated a bit, but he goes P3 just behind Harvey. Next one is Duel, I believe. No, it's actually Strauss. Strauss, P4!
P4!
What a lap! What a lap from Strauss and Kobe.
Kobe messed
made
up.
A mistake. He made a mistake. This is all it's gonna be for Kobe. Nathan is next. He's improving by 3 tenths. Oh my god, the times are really coming in now.
Third in the championship standings. Let's see what he could do. Did Harvey make it? Did we know? Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he did make it, so he's on a lap.
That's unbelievable he made that. This is actually unbelievable. Kobe is retired. That's all he's got, unfortunately. We know Kobe could do a bit more. I think he did a 33 in Q1, but in Q3 he didn't clutch it up. Nathan now through the final corner. Can he do it? Can he get at least P2? Yes, he can.
P2, yes. Well done, mate. Good job.
Duel. Oh, P3 for Duel. Next one is Nemo.
Oh, Jeroen. What's happened to Jeroen? He's out.
Nemo ran out of fuel. I think Nemo ran out of fuel on the line, costing him a bit of time. Can Steiny still do something? No, he can't.
All down to Harvey Lees.
Oh, he hasn't got a great lap at the moment.
P2!
Oh, it's still P2.
Amazing lap from Harvey.
He gained like 3 times in the final sector.
Oh,
nice lap.
600s down off Ferg, but that'll do. He needs a good start because he's on the soft compound tyres. He needs to jump Ferg at the start of the race, and let's see where it goes from him.
Look at these gaps.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
So I believe Jeroen Visser had a crash down at turn 11 and 12. Did see a Ferrari stationary there, and that was Jeroen Visser, so he might have had a crash down there. And he, last week's pole sitter, will be started out at P10, unfortunately for him.
So the worst position on this track. At least he's starting on mediums, I believe so.
I think he will. Yeah, he is on the medium, so that's something.
So Ferg on mediums in P1, that's a very big advantage.
And Kobe, in his own words, poof, shitty last lap, says Kobe.
Yeah, he made so many mistakes, but we know he can do better, so I'm excited to see what he can do in the race.
So Ferg then, on pole position, needs some good points this race in order to amend his championship, because he is down there. Not too far behind, obviously, but... Oh, Louis joined back. I don't know what happened to him. Anyways, Ferg, pole ahead of Harvey, 600s. Nathan a 10th behind ahead of Duel. Crucial for Nathan to be ahead of his brother, who's been P6, because those two are fighting, especially Harvey. Harvey's got ahead of Nathan, crucially for him. And AJ, Pepijn Strauss. Good qualifying from him in P7, put it all together, and he will be starting the soft compound tyres, will Pepijn. Kobe messed up his lap, he said, in P8, Steiny in P9, and Jeroen Visser, I believe, who crashed down at turn 11 and 12, will be started down at P10, unfortunately for him. Last week's pole sitter down in P10, but let's see if he could change for the race. If he didn't crash, he made a mistake there, let's just say.
Yeah, costly mistake. course, want to start high, especially on a track with, like Singapore. Alright, so it's not wet yet.
Going to be an interesting race, especially with rain at the end. I wonder what people would do. How would they cope under the wet conditions? Well, I think it'll be just a light drizzle, in all honesty. With the rain at the end, I wonder how people will manage, drivers will manage it.
Yeah.
Just 13 seconds left to go, so we have to wait for the full countdown and we'll be off for the formation lap.
Yep. So I reckon everyone outside the top 10 is gonna start on mediums or hards. I reckon most of them on mediums. Yeah, I see a lot of mediums.
I'll run you the tyre information then, so...
Oh, there's actually quite a lot. Why is Krishna on the sauce? Why would you do that? Krishna, what goes on in your mind? Come on, man.
So, drivers on the softs. I forgot about Nemo, he's starting on the softs too, so... Harvey, the highest soft runner, his job is to get ahead of Ferg, crucial for him on the soft compound tyres while he's got the grip so far. Nemo down in P5 on the soft compound tyres, Pepine is in P7 on the softs. Stardy on the softs, and Krishna, as you mentioned, on the soft compound tyres too. Medium runners are Ferg, Nathan Dewell, AJ, Kobe, Jeroen Visser, Faxland, Louis Ladd, Alex Hamilton and J Law. The hard runners, the highest hard runner is Fabio Fury, Indian Jesus, Mark, Dixon and Very, who's also got the hard on. 31 laps of this Singapore Grand Prix. We'll find out how it goes from here then. So crucial tyre warming's going on so far. The championship rivals between Nathan and Harvey Lees. Harvey's ahead of Nathan only just at the championship standings, but Nathan could say have the higher ground being on the soft compound tyres, so Harvey Lees then. What can he do in this race? Will it all go his way? AJ, the championship leader, down to P6. Last week's race winner down to P10, Jeroen Visser.
In P6 on mediums, it's not too bad. I wanted to see what Kobe can do. I'm very excited to see what he can do.
I think I've heard it.
Strauss, what a quality from Strauss, by the way. Unbelievable.
Very good from him, the Dutchman.
P7, that's very good. That's very good.
Everybody in this lobby has scored points. Yep, that's true. Everybody in this lobby has scored points, including yep, everybody has. Right then, so the race
easier to get points, of course.
Oh yeah, P15. P15.
Remember, Godly Noob last season didn't get a single point. Poor
he must have finished in the top 15, surely.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
But the point systems changed this season, didn't it?
Yeah.
Godly Nom, he was a bit. I thought he had the pace. Like
he was okay, but he was very scruffy. Very bad race pace.
Yeah, true. I can't believe Godly Nom didn't get a point. It's hard to believe. His teammate was Louis Ladd in the Alfa Romeo. Anyways.
I'll look at AJ.
It's going to be an interesting one. Can Harvey Lees jump Ferg off the line? It's his main job so far on the soft compound tyres. We'll have a better start, more temperature in those tyres, and we're just waiting for the lights to go out. Everybody's lined up. There we are. Where's the medical car? That should be at the back, shouldn't it?
This game's not that realistic.
I don't know what's going on. Hopefully there's no glitches. We should be all going soon. There's always one person we yet to ready up. Could be patience for the lights. Come on. Apparently on lap 2 already. Anyways. Hello everybody watching the stream, how you all doing? We've just had a bit of a delay so far, so just bear with us. Bit of technical difficulties. Could have been Louis Lad joining back.
I don't know.
I've not had this glitch for a long time. Tyre temperatures will be going down for every driver, especially on the medium compound tyres, I can tell you that. If the race does get underway, those people on the mediums and hards, they'll be suffering with tyre temperature. People on the softs will benefit from it, especially Krishna down to P18 who needs to gain the most positions. Optimistic strategy from Krishna down there.
I think we're gonna have a lobby restart.
Louis Lad has left. He did join at the end of qualifying 3. I wonder if that caused it.
I don't know.
Has to happen at the most crucial part. Right, the host is leaving. I think we're having another lobby restart. So the results are here if you want to look at it. Joachim, you still there?